Um, Good morning, all of you. Welcome to the first session of Faculty Development Program organized by Gokhale Education Society, Sir Dr. M.S. Gosavi College of Pharmaceutical Education and Research, Nashik, and funded by Faculty Development Center, MHRD, UGC, SPPU, Pune. I welcome the very first speaker of the Faculty Development Program, Dr. Santosh U. Ere. Dr. Santosh is MPharm PhD. He is currently working as assistant professor at School of Pharmacy and Technology Management, Narsimunji Institute of Management Studies, Hyderabad. Dr. Santosh is PhD from NMIMS University, Mumbai in 2010. He received IPR certification from WIPO, online certification in 2010. He is graduated from Baramati College, Pune Vidyapit, Pune University in 2003 and postgraduate from R.C. Patel Institute of Pharmaceutical Education and Research, North Maharashtra University, Jalgaon in 2005. Dr. Santosh is certified emotional intelligence trainer. He is neuro-linguistic programming trainer, NLP trainer. Dr. Santosh awarded Teaching Excellence Award by NMIMS University in 2018. Dr. Santosh nominated and selected in the list of 2000 intellectuals of world by Who's Who USA in 2014. Dr. Santosh contributed in research. His research interest is formulation and development of herbal formulations and natural health supplement and screening of small chemical molecules for antidiabetic potential in different animal models. Dr. Santosh received few awards and achievements and recognitions. He is recipient of Young Scientist Grant by Government of Canada and Young Scientist Travel Grant by Department of Science and Technology, Government of India in 2008. Dr. Santosh presented papers in national and international level conferences, and he has several good papers, research papers in impact factor journals of repute. So on behalf of all the delegates, I welcome Dr. Santosh for his session. Dr. Santosh, may I start your session?
Yeah, please.
Please, sir. Please.
Yeah.
I'm going to share your PPTs, please, sir.
Yeah, sure. So, very good morning to one and all the respected teachers. I can see there are some of my teachers. I am simultaneously watching it on YouTube also. So I see some of the teachers, like I saw a teacher, Dr. Namdev Zadav is here. So along with so many others, I cannot see most of the other teachers, but whatever I observe is. So good morning, sir, and good morning all the respected teachers in the community today. First of all, I thank you, Dr. Ambedkar, Principal. Just a minute. First of all, I thank you, Dr. Ambedkar, for giving me this opportunity and initiate this FDP program, online program for today. I deeply and sincerely thank you, Dr. Prashant, Dr. Hemant, for his continuous follow-up with me and make this event happen today. I sincerely thank all the teachers who they are present online on YouTube, because even in this pandemic condition, they are continuously under the learning stage. That is very much important for the teachers, and they are taking every efforts to keep themselves busy and in the learning mode. Though the emotional intelligence is not a topic which can be completed within 1 hour session, but I'll try my level best to make it more concise, understandable, and easy to carry, easy to adapt. Apart from that, I just like to mention few things about my this the out of box learning of the NLP and emotional intelligence. In 2014, I started this certification programs, and now I'm perfectly under the training mode. I deliver training sessions, 1 day, 2 day, to the industries as well as academic institutions. So with this short note, I will start the session. But my session will start and will go with Prashant. Can you go to the next slide? Some quotes, very important quotes about emotional intelligence. Why intelligence come as a very important tool in industry, in corporates, in academics right now. Entire world is after this. This is become very important trade in the new recruiting, new HR processes. So, what the Center for Creative Leadership? It's one of the top number 1 agency for research in leadership. So, what they said, 75% of careers are derailed for reasons related to emotional competencies, including inability to handle the interpersonal problems, unsatisfactory team leadership during time of difficulty or conflict, or inability to adapt changes or illicit trust. So this is what the observation and the quote by Center of Creative Leadership. Next slide, please. The similar way, there's a person, Kevin Robert. He's another world's number 1 advertising agency, Saatchi and Saatchi. It is also known as Saatchi Kevin Advertisement Agency. He said in his 35 years business, he always trusted his emotions. And what he said, I always believe that by touching emotion to get the best people to work with, the best client to inspire you, the best partners and almost devoted customers. This is what the Kevin Roberts observation about EI. Next slide, please. And the last quote is by father of emotional intelligence, Daniel Goleman. He has so many books on his name. He actually researched properly what emotional intelligence is. It is not emotional intelligence he invented, but he compiled all the parts of emotional intelligence and put it into a particular format and spread across the world. From 1995, the emotional intelligence became the important and unavoidable tool in the HR, unavoidable tool in the team, unavoidable tool in every recruitment process, whether it is a teacher or whether it is a scientist. Everybody has to undergo this training tool, this training part. So what he said, if your emotional abilities aren't in hand, if you don't have self-awareness, if you are not able to manage your distressing emotions, if you can't have empathy, have effective relationship, then no matter how smart you are not going to get very far. This is very important observation. Look at that. If you are very strong in IQ, but you are poor in EQ or EI, emotional intelligence, then you can't go so far. You can't travel in the success journey for long distance. So with this course, I will start my session. This is the outline for today's session. We will discuss about what is emotional intelligence, how it is important, why it is important, what are the consequences of not having EI, what are the benefits of high EI, and then very important part, the key part of the Tuesday session is the key aspects, key dimensions of emotional intelligence, out of which there are 5 dimensions, out of which I will discuss in intro as a self-awareness or the self-regulation and empathy. These are the 3 what I feel being a teacher we need to have. Being a facilitator, we need to have this kind of EI dimensions to be known, to be understood. And finally, how does EI help us at work as well as at home, because right now we are in a very difficult situation. Okay, our time is at toss. We cannot predict how much time we have to work, up to what time we have to work, and what kind of work we have to do at home. So everything is at toss, and now EI become very important for everybody. So I put that also. So please, next slide. So what old paradigm of EI? EI is considered as emotions, not EI, emotions. What old paradigm of emotion? Emotions get in the way. Normally, what we consider emotions, they suddenly pop up. They suddenly come into the way. Emotion make us less effective. Emotions have to be suppressed or rejected. Emotion have to be controlled. Emotion make you weak. Emotion interfere with your decision making capacity. So all these lists, in front of every statement I put a word yes or no, y and n. So it is, for somebody it is yes, for somebody it is no. All the points are not applicable to everybody in yes term or no term. It may be mixed experience, because everybody's emotion is unique. It's a fingerprint of emotions. Everybody's emotions is a different at different level. Means if I see to a particular things, maybe somebody else look at the same thing with a different perception. So for old paradigm, the emotions is a sudden, accidental. They make me weak. They have to be suppressed. So this is what old paradigm is. Now next slide, please. So as far as our part, last slide, please, Prashant. Last slide. Yes. See, as far as we people as a teacher, we are dealing with a mass of population. We have number of colleagues. Like right now, we are discussing, or we are in the though it is a monotonous or a monologous discussion, but still we are near about more than 100 people. Okay. Now we are working in a team. It doesn't mean I am discussing with a person. I'm discussing with another emotion. So working with the people means not working with a person. It is working with the emotion. But how these emotions emerge? What is the source of these emotions? Next slide, please, Prashant. So now we have to look at these four quadrants. Sources of emotions. Actually, this particular part needs some interaction, but unfortunately, due to the lockdown, we cannot have that face-to-face, one-to-one interaction. But still, I will try to make it more interactive through Prashant as a moderator. So those who are on YouTube, they can please post their comment if possible. Otherwise, I will try to make it more interactive through my channel only. So this four quadrant, what you see on your screen, there are 4 points. In first corner you have I need, I have. In second corner you have I need but I don't have. In third quadrant it is I don't need but I have. In the fourth quadrant I don't have, I don't need. So these are needs. This is called as need analysis. 4 quadrant need analysis. So if you look at carefully and if you try to list down the things under each quadrant, I need, I have. For example, I need hard working ability, and fortunately I have it. Okay. So my emotions for my hard work, yeah, I have it. Happy. Okay. I need to upgrade myself to the next level of education. Say, for example, I want to do my PhD. I want to publish a paper. So I need it, but right now I don't have. What kind of emotion you will have? You will have some kind of motivation. You will have some kind of steps into the towards the preparation. You will be in that curiosity mode. When I will going to complete it? When I will going to publish it? So now your emotional state is going to change. So in the fourth quadrant, I don't need, but I don't have. So everybody will be in agreement with this statement, like I don't need lethargy, but unfortunately I have. Is it sound sensible? lethargy. Sometimes I don't need distraction, but I have it. So till before 2 months or the 3 months, this pandemic, before pandemic, everybody is talking about mobile and its impact and the rays and radiations. But now everybody is working with the mobile. Without mobile, one cannot do anything in this pandemic situation. So at that time, I don't need, I have it. Now it is this mobile you need to place in the first quadrant. I need and I have. मुझे अभी मोबाइल की जरूरत है, अभी मेरे पास मोबाइल है. Earlier it means now emotion towards the mobile change. As soon as you complete anything, the satisfied and dissatisfied things, the emotion is going to change. So these 4 quadrants, they are continuously going to change. The fourth quadrant is I don't need, I don't have. For example, as far as my opinion, so I don't need any leisure lifestyle. I don't need any big house, leisure car, and I don't have it. Simple. So I don't have any grudge. I don't have any jealousy. So if you keep thinking, you may feel grudge. You may feel jealousy about the things. So emotion going to change. So if you perfectly do the need analysis and you note down, list down the things under each quadrant, you will able to reflect on yourself what kind of emotions are holding, what kind of emotions may arise. So this is how emotions get sourced out of these need analysis. So first of all, we need to do source analysis. The next slide is, yeah, please, next slide. Now I show one slide to you. Please, Prashant, next slide. Yeah. Just look at the picture and try to see and try to recall what are the things you may remember. What are the things you may, first pop up in your mind? What are those things? Like seeing all these pictures, like sympathy, distress, anger, गुस्सा आ जाता है ये सब देख के. Okay, sympathy towards the people who get injured, they sacrifice their lives in this situation. Now what I wanted to convey with this figure is, in the very first slide we have seen emotions, they are accidental. Now look at the picture. Look at the picture. So now emotional state, your state of mind is changed. Next slide, please. So now, according to the new paradigm, according to Daniel Goleman, after 1995, reading emotions is changed. Earlier I said, the old paradigm, emotions are accidental. They may make us weak. They must hold us. We have to control them. But now after seeing that picture, so nobody right now was in that state of mind to recall those memory of 2611. I made you to think on. I made you to reach at the same place where you were stuck. जब ये हादसा हुआ तब आप क्या कर रहे थे? खाना खा रहे थे, टीवी देख रहे थे, ऑफिस से घर जा रहे थे, ऑफिस में थे, या कुछ किसी के साथ. Everything you will definitely read because you tagged that motion, that emotion with that event. So now what happened? In new paradigm of emotion, emotions can carry data and information. This is a new paradigm. Emotion has data and information. Emotion and thinking are tied. Thoughts का और emotions का एक strong tie है. They are in collaboration. Emotions drive behavior and decision making capacity. Emotions are contagious. Emotions are सब लोगों ने जो मैंने आपको बोला, you feel it, everybody feel it. As soon as I said, after seeing those pictures, frustration आ जाता है, गुस्सा आ जाता है. Everybody has that emotion in their mind, in their brain. Okay, now it's contagious. मेरे से आपके तक आ गया. Now it's spread. Emotions and learning can't be separated. Emotions and learning can't be separated. See, look at that. Not only learning, motivation, learning, relationship management. Emotions and motivation, emotions and relationship can't be separated. Just for understanding, I will share one thing. there was a mobile Baba, ambulance Baba. Ambulance Baba is one person who received Bharat Ratna in 2006. Okay, uh, his name is Karim Ulak. His name is Karim Ulak. He received, why because he experienced something very bad emotions. He could not able to get the ambulance for his mother, so he decided to have something as ambulance, but he used his bike. He tied the person at the back and he carried that person to the hospital, and then he realized bike can be ambulance. And from that moment he started, and he saved more than 10,000 lives. So look at that. Emotions, learning, emotions, motivation, we cannot separate it. So with this new paradigm, we can look at the emotion. They are not making us weak. They are not holding us back. They are actually make us learn, make us motivate. Emotions are real in the form of neuropeptide. Everybody knows. Since we are all pharma people, everybody knows what is the role of neuropeptide, hormones. What is the role of hormones? These are real. Emotions are real. Can be quantified, can be qualified. Emotions. Emotions are not biodegradable. Not biodegradable. 2006, 26th 11, couple of years back event. Everybody get freshen up with that event. It's not biodegradable. There are some memories of childhood still alive, still fresh. Whenever such a kind of, if I bring one photo of my childhood, I can recognize, I can realize what actually happened at that day. क्या हो रहा था जब ये फोटो खींचा था. So anything, suppose you meet your friend or childhood friend, you can recall everything related to that person. So it is not biodegradable. They are there. They remains there. Okay. Next slide, please. So Daniel Goleman put all these things in a scientific way, in a proper way to understand, to convey to the society, to convey to all the needy people. So what he synchronized and put forward as a model of emotional intelligence, and that model is known as Daniel Goleman's model. He segregated entire emotional quotient into four areas. Number one area is self-awareness. Second area is self-management. Third area is social awareness. And fourth area is relationship management. And on these four areas, he made 5 dimensions. First dimension is know your emotion, self-awareness, know your emotions. Second, manage your emotions, motivate yourself. This is regulation and management. Fourth is recognizing and understanding the emotions of other. Means to whom you are working with, your student, your child, your spouse, your parents. Okay, जिनके साथ आप डील कर रहे हो डे टू डे लाइफ में. So we have to recognize and understand their emotions too, to become emotionally intelligent. And fifth, manage the relations. Once we understand the 4 dimensions, number 1, 2, 3, and 4, the fifth will automatically get arise in your body, arise in your behavior. You will able to manage all kind of relationship without friction, without argument. So how wonderful if there is no friction, there is no argument in a team. पूरी अपने एक कॉलेज में 20-22 टीचर है, and there is no argument, everything is going smooth. Look at what else needed to develop that college, what else needed to succeed entire team, what else needed if there is no friction in any family, what else needed if there is no friction between parent and child, student and teacher. Everything will go smooth. This is how Daniel Goleman set this model. Next slide, please. Yeah, now I will touch upon quickly the dimensions of each 5 dimensions of EI. The first is self-awareness. We will define it for more specifically, it is a theoretical, but need to understand. Self-awareness is ability to recognize one's emotions, Once means self. Okay? Ability to recognize one's emotions, needs, and understand its impact on others. If I'm aware about my behavior, my emotions, it is easy to deal with others. So, what are the indicators for this? Self confidence. I become confident enough to state. I become realistic and I will assess myself. I will assess myself. Self awareness. So, little story I will tell you here for self awareness, and it is applicable to the self awareness as well as self appraisal. Okay, one morning, say for example 10:30 or 11, a boy come to the telephone booth, and the person who is handling the telephone booth, he issued a particular telephone piece to him. Okay, and he dialed a number and he said, "Good morning, ma'am. This is so and so, and I'm available for gardening. I'm available for gardening, and I saw your advertisement in newspaper a week back. Is it still available with you? That position is still available with you?" The next person, the lady said, "No, thank you. I already have another gardener which is hired on the same advertisement." He again asked to the lady, "Ma'am, I can do everything apart from gardening. I will look after the entire house, cleaning and everything." The answer came, "Sorry, gentlemen, I already hired and he is a good fellow." Third time he appealed, requested very politely, continuously, humbly. He's requesting. The telephone booth in charge looked at that boy and he felt he's very needy person. He's a very needy person. So at least he should have get one chance. So after putting phone down, the booth in charge looked at him and said, "A young boy, are you really in need of job? And if it is, I have a job opportunity for you. Are you ready for?" He said, "No." So why? Just a couple of minutes back, you were continuously, requesting that person to get me into the job, and now I'm offering you a job, and you are not. So the person who is hired by that lady is the same I am. I just wanted to know what is my performance. So even after offering multiple other areas to do, she is not wanted to replace me. So now what happened in this case? The person is self-aware about his qualities, his strength, weaknesses, everything. Okay, he put everything into the job. He put everything into the workplace. And what is the result? The appraisal is strong enough. It cannot be replaced. The fellow cannot be replaced. So now look at it. If you are aware about your strength, there is no need to request anybody, because somebody is observing your work. Somebody is observing you. So this is how you can become more strong if you emotionally intelligent. Then the practical implication, being clear on one's value, belief, ability to stay calm even when provoked. If sensing why one feel uncomfortable, angry, upset if he is with you or discussing with other person. Understand what motivate one at work. So जैसे if you are aware about the things, aware about your own qualities, it is continuously motivating. It continuously motivating. As I said, the Karimullah, what motivate him? His emotion. Now he knows his value, his strength. He can drive bike as ambulance, and he started. So this is what self-awareness is. Next slide, please. Self-regulation. Self-regulation definition: ability to manage, regulate disruptive impulses, mood swings, and suspended judgment to think before doing. Trustworthiness is indicator of self-regulation. Integrity is indicator. Comfortable without ambiguity. And openness to change. Mindfulness. So these are the indicators. So people feel trustworthy. They will share with you if you are self-regulated. They feel comfortable. They don't have any second thought, no ambiguity to be with this person. You yourself become open to accept anything. You become ready to learn anything, and you become mindful. You start to live in present. You start to deal the situation as if it is right now, and that's why you become calm even when you attack in the sense, any say for example, any things happen in the meeting, suddenly pop up the outburst of the emotions, still you become calm. No lashing back when criticized. किसी ने आपको कुछ कहा पीठ पीछे, you are not bothering about it. Not having mood swing within self and others, able to weigh positive and negative changes in the mind. Whenever you find I am going little bit towards the negativity, you immediately get back to the positivity, mindfulness. So this is how you're able to manage your emotions, and that's called as regulation, self-regulation. Next slide, please. The next part is empathy. This is very, very important for any human being. Any human being. Without empathy, there is no human being. So empathy is recognizing the emotional makeup of others and skills in engaging with them appropriately and effectively. Indicators of empathy: expertise in building and retaining relationship. Look at this. This is the key point, key indicators. Expertise in building and retaining the relationship. Sensitivity across the diverse group and culture. Wherever you go, you immediately get cope up with the situation, with the people, empathetic. You're empathetic. Understanding the changes of others, especially looking at the body language, face, you understand, oh, something is wrong with him. कुछ तो गड़बड़ है. देखो हम क्लास में जब स्टूडेंट से डील करते हैं, immediately we come to know something is not with that particular student. You immediately point out and separate him. Yes, tell me what happened. Sometimes if you are a very close friend with you and he is not talking, then you say, कुछ गड़बड़ है, आज कुछ बात नहीं कर रहे ठीक से, क्या बात है? मतलब you become empathetic. You sense the emotions of others. The practical implications: being fair and balanced in one's assessment of others. Understanding how other might feel in a given situation. You always see yourself in his shoes. खुद को उस सिचुएशन में डाल के देखते हैं और फिर रिस्पॉन्ड करते हैं. That's empathy. Being able to think ahead and anticipate the changes. पता है हमें कि क्या करना है, इसके आगे क्या करना पड़ेगा. Calmly, silently, and you proceed. So that is how empathy is another dimension of EI. Next slide, please. Motivation. Motivation is one of the dimensions of EI. Reason being, emotion trigger the motivation. Motivation, what is the definition of motivation? Is a passion to pursue goal with energy and consistency, to work for a reason. This is very important. Work for a reason that go beyond just money and status. Just beyond money and status. Look at that. The examples, what I said. The Karimullah, the Subroto Das, if you learn about it, the Vipin Ganata. Vipin Ganata, the very famous Mumbai road accident. One fine day, this person faced with an accident late in the night till 6 morning next day. Nobody was there to help him. No ambulance, no roadside assistance. The 6 o'clock in the morning, one Belgadi passing through the same road, he or the farmer observed it. He picked up him in the cart and taken to the nearby hospital. Then this person, the Vipin Ganata, he realized the need of ambulance on the road. Started the ambulance for Mumbai-Pune highway. And now this service is extended up to the Rajasthan. The same person received Padma Shri award in 2006. Look at that. What motivated him? What motivated him? No, not money, not status. It is something beyond that. And why? Because emotions attached. Emotions attached. So this is how the emotions, the motivation build. The indicators of the motivation: strong drive to achieve and sustain the optimism, even in the face of failure and lack of organizational commitment. Motivation. Negative situation be bahar nikal. So that is what motivation is. Sticking to the values even under the pressure. to compromise connecting emotionally to one's cause. It's a very important cause. Reason is very important. Not losing heart when things don't go ahead as planned. Able to support other when they feel anxious. आपके दोस्त को देखा कुछ गड़बड़ हुआ है घर में, still you are motivating him. That's EI, sensitivity of EI. The last dimension is social skill that based upon the relationship management, skill and proficiency, starting and managing, building relationship with individuals, group, approach to roles played. This is the definition. The indicators of the social effectiveness in the leading changes, persuasiveness, influencing ability to build and leading the teams. The social skills is a very important trait for leader, HOD, principal, okay, or in charge of any particular department. It's very important social because you need to have connect with so many people, so many emotions. The practical implication, ability to build rapport with a range of people, recognizing and managing group dynamics. Group dynamics, flow of emotions. Then maintaining the appropriate relationship, presenting ideas effectively and in appropriate time. This is very important. आपने क्या कहा है इससे ज्यादा मैटर करता है आपने उसको कैसे कहा है. सोशल स्किल, आपने आइडिया क्या प्रेजेंट किया है, इससे आप कैसे उसको प्रेजेंट कर रहे हैं, मोर इफेक्टिव. दैट्स हाउ EI become the unimitable. Now let's define what is emotional intelligence. What is emotional intelligence? Next click, please. The emotional intelligence can be defined as emotional intelligence is the ability to perceive emotions, to access and generate emotions so as to assist thought, to understand emotions and emotional knowledge, and to reflectively regulate emotions so as to promote emotional and intellectual growth. Both the growth. Without emotional identification, emotional knowledge, we cannot accelerate the intellectual growth. Even if it is accelerated, it is of no use. It is of no use. And this definition is flown by the Sullivan and Meyer in 1999. Next slide, please. The term emotions, yeah, it's okay. Let's go to it. Yeah, in sense, in short, what EI is the ability to identify, use, understand, and manage the emotions. Complete. सिर्फ इतना ही करना, identify, use, understand, and manage. This is how person become emotionally intelligent. Emotional quotient can be increased. So I hope is the things which I already discussed are clear to all of you. Yes, Prashant, is there any question or any doubt about from any of the audience? If it is, please let me know. Okay, I consider I may get the questions and queries at the end of the lecture. Okay. Let's conclude the introduction. So what so far we have discussed is emotional intelligence, and what is emotional intelligence is not cognitive intelligence. It is not aptitude. It is not achievement. It is not vocational interest. It's not my personality. It's not static. Result can change over time. So जो इस लिस्ट में है ये इमोशनल इंटेलिजेंस नहीं. दिस इज नॉट इमोशनल इंटेलिजेंस. सो डोंट कंफ्यूज विद दीज वर्ड्स दैट इमोशनल इंटेलिजेंस इज रिलेटेड. नो, नॉट एट ऑल. नेक्स्ट स्लाइड प्लीज. Now, importance of EI. Why EI is very important. People with high EI, they understand the significance of communication, effective communication with others. They tend to treat all with respect, are like to empathize with the emotions that influence attitude and behaviors of others, are able to identify and express their emotion assertively instead of allowing them to run wild. Okay. For that, to more clarify on this issue, let me share one story. There was an office, very busy, very important, means one of the center of excellence in the government. That office, a cabin of a boss, suddenly a knock on the door. Uh, Assistant officer or the fellow colleague of that boss entered and says, "Excuse me, sir, can I leave my office early today by 5:30? Because today I need to take my child and my wife to nearby exhibition in the town." The boss looked at him and said, "No problem. Time is all yours. You can go. Be sure before leaving everything is fine and in tune." He said, "Yes, sir. I'll try my level best and I'll finish it within time and then I'll leave." I said, "Okay, no problem." By 5:15, boss just peeped inside the cabin of that officer, and he saw that the officer is still there. He was expected to leave, and he is still there. He inquired about the status, not entering into the cabin, just by his own sources, he checked whether the work is done or not. But what he found, the officer is very much busy and involved completely in the discussion, the work, and he will not able to leave the office at least for next 1 to 2 hours. He sensed that, and he leave that cabin. Sharply by 8 o'clock, when this officer reach at home, okay, with guilty feeling, anxiety, what my children thinking about me, what my wife will think about me. I promised them I will take them to the nearby exhibition. So now I have to face their anger. When he entered, he didn't saw any of his children, and he inquired with his wife, "Darling, where are your children? I didn't find any noise. How calm it is. Are they angry with me?" The wife very surprisingly looked at the person and said, "Oh, don't you know your boss came at 5:30. He take them out to the fair, and probably by next 20 minutes, half an hour, they will be back." Now I just wanted to tell you, this story is of Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. The stories happened at the place Tumba while launching the satellite or the launcher Rohini. At that time, it happened, and the fellow officer felt like, means, he can't express the feeling. Look at that. If the boss is taking care of the colleague in that way, reason being, the boss is emotionally intelligent. Boss know what is the feeling of other, what is the importance of the feeling. So the importance of EI, the people with high EI will show all these characters. This next slide, please. Benefits of high EI. So what will happen if I accommodate with high EI? If I learn EI, so you will be effective in communication, you will be effective in listening, you will be successful in managing difficulties in any kind of situation, you will make others feel comfortable in sharing ideas and concern with them, remain optimistic, have positive attitude continuously, being empathetic and compassionate towards others. It's very important to compassion. Remaining calm and handling pressure effectively. Specifically, all the bosses, all the HODs, all the principal. Being a teacher, we need to have this empathetic, compassionate, calm and cool behavior, even in pressure. Right now, we are being a teacher, we are feeling so much pressure. We have no boundaries of time. We don't have any time frame structure now. 10 to 5 wala nahi raha abhi. Anytime you have to work. Okay, so little bit pressure, more pressure. But if you are highly intelligent with emotions, it's easy. Okay, next slide, please. Consequences of low EI. Consequences of low EI. People with low EI, they may get into the argument immediately, not understand how other people बोल के चला जाएगा. I don't mind उसने क्या सोचना है. Low EI. think that other people are overly sensitive. It's normally happen. Somebody is complaining something, somebody is telling something, and you are not looking at, not paying attention, and saying, "उसका तो रोज का है, ये बहुत ज़्यादा sensitive." Means without understanding, we simply reach to the conclusion, blame others for mistake. This happened in the team, larger team. नहीं उसका काम था वो, उसके बाद मेरे पास आने वाला था, so I didn't do it. So I will not be responsible, accountable, and will completely continuously putting blame on others. If you are low in EI, you are unable to cope up with the emotionally charged situation. Say for example, the condition like this today. Look at the policemen, look at the doctors, look at the pharmacists. So all they are front workers, they are front leaders in this pandemic attack. So if they are emotionally weak, if they are emotionally not enough intelligent, in that condition, they will emotionally get charged. There are some people, even डर के मारे, fear, डर के मारे बाहर नहीं निकल रहे, and they get some other kind of problem with them. So not handling the situation properly. Experience sudden emotional outburst. कभी कभी ऐसा हो जाता है अचानक से. This has happened especially with the student. Result आ गया, emotional outburst, not able to handle the situation, and they leads to the some unwanted things. Like they attempt to suicide even, because emotionally they are not aware about themselves. Emotionally they are not intelligent. So it's become very important part. कभी कभी हमने, we have seen कि छुट्टी नहीं दी बॉस ने, in army and police, क्योंकि छुट्टी नहीं दिया, so they shoot themselves. तो प्रेशर था, okay, emotional experience the sudden emotional outburst. बहुत दिनों का वो एक साथ आके and suddenly emotional outburst. Lack of empathy. बाहर हम देख रहे हैं पैंडेमिक में बहुत सारे मजदूर they are traveling to by walk, okay. Instead of providing them help, we are continuously criticizing the government, criticizing the leaders. So instead of that, we are not going on ground and helping them because we don't have empathy. Emotionally we are weak. एक तो complain कर रहे हैं, emotionally weak. Empathy नहीं है. Some benefits of poor EI: withdrawal and social problem. Whatever the things you are listening, this observing in this list, these are symptoms. You will immediately caught the people around you. Withdrawal and social, अलग-अलग रहेंगे. They will not going to mingle with you in a group. After meeting, you will not find him in the group for discussion. After meeting, he will reach to his cabin. Withdrawal, social problem, anxiety and depression. Don't want to express anxiety. I don't know how, but the anxiety, depression, attention, low attention, thinking problem, cannot properly concentrate on one particular thought, distraction, procrastination, diligence and aggression. अचानक से कुछ काम कर रहे, टीचर का दरवाजा खटखटाया, स्टूडेंट, टीचर will burst, aggression. What happened? I don't know. So the student will say, हम तो ऐसे गए थे और टीचर एकदम चिल्ला. Aggression, delinquency, fight, put down, name calling. This is routine in the life. Look at that things. Now let's come to the home front. Poor parent and child relation. EI अच्छा नहीं. Poor parent and child. I will give my example. Few years back, when at that time my son was very much young. He is 7 now, but still at that time, even when I come from college, okay, he had something to tell me what happened throughout the day. But due to my so-called busy schedule, I immediately go to my table, my laptop, and start working or writing something or reading something, and I will not pay attention to him. After some time, what he practiced, he will never come to me. He will go to his mother because she is paying attention, she is listening, and after some time, relationship, there is a gap. Poor parent-child relationship. Same happened with the student, teacher and child relationship gap आ जाता, distance आ जाता. Same happened with the doctor and patient, doctor and fellow colleagues, because there is no proper EI, lack of EI. Next slide, please. So after taking the overview of the EI, importance, high EQ, low IQ, or EQ, now look at this pattern. This is called as OR versus BADE pattern. OR stand for ownership, accountability, and responsibility. Those who are high emotionally intelligent people, they take ownership, they take accountability, and they take responsibility of whatever they do. At the opposite, the low EI people, they blame, they show excuses, and they deny. Look at that. This fellow, look at the picture. The fellow has oar at his feet. जो पैडल लगे हैं, it's called as oar. जो नाव में ऐसे पानी खींचने के लिए, it's called as oar. Okay. If oar is not active, it will only float on the water. Okay. It will not have any direction. It will flow with the wind. It will flow with the wind. And at a certain point of time, it's stuck to the rock and it may drive. Okay. Why it happened? Because there is no oar. And what was the superiority at that time? Blame, excuse, and deny. If that person in the picture doesn't allow the blades, the oar, to move, after some point of time, he will drown. Same happen if you are not excel in EI, continuously blaming, excusing. If you are in a bed, you are going to nowhere. You will stuck. Okay. I hope it makes sense. Next slide, please. Now, after seeing all these, I will take you a little bit deep inside into few of the intrapersonal and interpersonal skills. In intrapersonal, there are 3 points: emotional self-awareness, emotional self-regulation, emotional self-motivation. Interpersonal में आता है empathy. Interpersonal मैं और दूसरा. Intrapersonal मैं और सिर्फ मैं. Discussion with me, interaction with me, control of emotions of my own. Intrapersonal. Invisible to other. किसी को पता नहीं अंदर मेरे अंदर क्या सोच चल रही है. What are thoughts flowing in my mind? I am aware about it. Interpersonal, in between two people, or in between society and me, in between colleagues and me, in between my parents and me, in between my child and my student. So this is interpersonal. Out of these 5, I will take only first 2 in the intra and 1 in the inter. That is regulation and awareness, and empathy in the interpersonal. Next slide, please. Because we have to finish it within time. Self-awareness. Self-awareness is recognizing thoughts, feelings, and emotion. Actually, this is the one point, if we start with, we become emotionally more aware, intelligent. I will tell you how. In the next slide, let me please. Yeah, please, next slide, please, Prashant. Okay, all of you may have received last slide. Prashant, last slide. Yeah, Johari window. So this is the another scientific concept, okay, mentioned in the Daniel Goleman's model. Okay, Johari window. There were 2 scientists. They have put this window. I already circulated the document related to this window, and I ask you to please prepare the graph. I hope everybody or most of you have drawn that graph. Is it? Can you please put into the chat box how many of you did this? Because this is a very important activity. Please mention. I can see your responses. Yeah. I can see your responses. Please put into the chat box. Yeah, yes, most of them saying yes, they did it. Now I'll come to the slide. If you look at the 4 quadrant: open, blind spot, hidden, and unknown, These four quadrants are your potential behavior. Your potential behavior. The red zone, can you see the red zone? It is called as interviewer zone. Interviewer zone. The open zone is called as interviewee, means we, means I. Hidden zone. Hidden zone, it is something which I hide. An unknown, I don't know my qualities, even others don't know about that qualities. I will explain how it is. If you did it, you may have get that vertical and parallel graph with you. Just take out your graph and look at. Is open window is more in spacious, or blind window is more in spacious, hidden window more in spacious? That means if your hidden window is more, then you need to decrease it by becoming more open. You have hide something. कैसे पता चलेगा लोगों को कि तुम्हारे पास क्या है? What are the qualities you have? Let it float. उसको बाहर निकलने दो. जैसे आप उसको बाहर निकलोगे ना, that self disclosure will bring down the open window and it will widen up the open window. Hidden अपने आप कम हो जाएगा. Similarly, blind spot. कुछ ऐसी चीजें हैं आपके बारे में जो दूसरों को पता चलती है, you don't know about it. See, till 2014, I don't know, I had a very good communication skill. Okay, somebody told me, I will tell you, my friend Mayank Sharma, he's working with me. He continuously tell me, sir, आपके पास ये चीज है, ये हमें बहुत जरूरी है. You just deliver, you just deliver. Actually, I was busy with pharmacy. So at certain point of time, I revealed, yes, I need to do it. I need to do it. Because it's not only mine. There are so many other people. They are continuously throwing light on this. नहीं, आपको करना चाहिए. And I started and it worked. Because now my blind spot decrease. And my open window increase. कुछ चीजें hidden थी, मैंने छुपाई थी, मुझे आता है, मैं कर सकता हूँ. Now it's decrease. Open window increase. So same thing, the unknown point, unknown quadrant, I'll tell you. This quadrant, it's difficult to, open, difficult to exploit, because you yourself doesn't know what qualities you are having, because you are unknown. It is also unknown to the next person, the society, because उसके बारे में कभी discuss ही नहीं हुआ. But suddenly, a situation came out, and you did something unusual. Now, you may not observe, but somebody else observe. Arey, Prashant, you did such a wonderful job in this condition. You can do it. Then I realized, oh, ये भी मैं कर सकता हूँ. Now this unknown window become little bit small, and it's turned into the open window. Now open window expand. So this is how. If you work on the Johari window, you will understand what is my strength, मुझे कहाँ काम करना पड़ेगा, what are the points I need to work upon, so as I can increase my open window. And once open window is large enough, you will find yourself in the separate mode, altogether different personality. I'm feeling it. For last 3 years, I'm feeling it. How day to day I'm becoming open. I will tell you, in one of AFDP, I was discussing with Kokre sir, Dada Saheb Kokre, he is next speaker. And I told him, sir, I'm doing this. And he said, हमने इसके तरफ ध्यान नहीं दिया, but you are doing good. And I appreciate. I think, अगर sir observe कर सकते, that means I have something. I need to work upon. ऐसे बहुत सारे लोगों के feedback मेरे पास आए, and I did, started to open up. And I calculated my Johari window, and I found it. Now it's wide open, enough open than the earlier last 2 years. So that's how. I think I made it clear. Does it making sense? Teachers, does it making sense? So I hope, see, this is, again, monologues. I'm very sorry. It needs, I used to take 2 days continuous workshop on this. At that time, I used to have one-to-one interaction, and it's become more, creative, more interactive. But now, due to this pandemic, we are helpless. So please spare me and bear with me with this discussion. We'll go to the next slide, please. Prashad, next slide. Now, meaning of emotions. last slide, please. Meaning of emotions. I will finish it, Prashant, very quickly. I will finish it. Yeah, meaning of emotions. Emotions are noun. If you name the emotions, there are about 34,000 emotions are observed throughout the behavior, human behavior. So these are the mental reactions, conscious mental reactions subjectively experienced as a strong feeling, usually directed towards a specific object and typically accompanied by physiological and behavioral changes in the body. That is emotion. Little bit critical. If you read it carefully, you will understand. Next slide, please. Identify the emotions. Now I will provide you, there are about 34,000, but out of that, more prominent, scientifically proven, more prominent 48 basic emotions that I have listed under this slide, the next 3 slides. If you are able to articulate and name your emotion, you can easily understand, easily identify what emotion it is, because we know, उसने मुझे ऐसा बोला तो मुझे गुस्सा आ गया. It is not. If your boss says something and you say मुझे तो गुस्सा आ गया इतना कि क्या करूँगी, क्या पता नहीं मैं क्या कर रहा हूँ. देखो अभी हो क्या रहा है. We are talking about only anger. It is not anger only. It may be annoyance, it may be irritation, it may be contempt, it may be disgust. Now अगर मैं anger बोलता हूँ ना, तो सारा anger, मेरा दिमाग सिर्फ anger पे काम करे. Anger. If I say disgusting, irritation, gravity is less. मुझे बैठे घर में बैठे ना इरिटेशन. नाउ इट्स नॉट इरिटेशन, इट्स डिस्पेयर, इट इज बोर्डम. अगर मुझे कुछ अच्छा लगा आज का लेक्चर करने के बाद, मतलब मुझे बहुत हैप्पी लगा, इट्स नॉट हैप्पी, इट्स इनकरेजमेंट, इट्स करेजेस. अच्छा लगा, सैटिस्फाइड. सो लुक एट दैट. इफ यू नेम इट, यू कैन टेम इट. You name it, you can tame it. Next slide, please, Prashant. So please go through these slides. These are available. These will be available throughout the sessions, and whatever FDP managers they will put on YouTube, all are there. You just see 48 different emotions: doubt, stress, shock, tension, amusement, delight. See, these are the different areas, different emotions. And the names of the emotions. Next slide, please. Now what you have to do is write against each of the emotions. When was the last time you experienced it? ऐसा नहीं बोलेंगे अभी मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगा था. Now you have specific emotion with you. Name it, and you will find there's a different pattern of behavior. More you able to name it, more you able to tame it. Tame मतलब आपके साथ रहेगा. Keep journal. Try to write it. Write down every day whatever various emotions, experiences you face. Over a period of time, you will become able to express your emotions better. सिर्फ गुस्सा, सिर्फ डर नहीं रहेगा. कभी कभी बोलेंगे मुझे इरिटेट हो रहा था, I feel disgusting, I was very satisfied, I was happy, I was courageous. So धीरे धीरे you will able to express your emotions better. Next slide, please. Physiological changes associated with emotions. Prashant, if you spare me some time, I can go ahead. Otherwise, I will put full stop on this slide only. Prashant, can you please enter in the room and tell me how much time, some more time I have?
Just take next 5 minutes, no issue, sir.
Yes, Prashant, sir.
You can take next 5 minutes. You
5 minutes.
Next 5 minutes. No. Yes, sir, please.
Okay. Thank you. Hello, my slide, please. Yes. A quick exercise within 5 minutes we have to finish, and then I will stop. Physiological changes associated with the emotions and displaying emotions. Just imagine, after this imagination, we will stop. Just imagine it is a Sunday, you are feeling very relaxed, you are just waking up, okay, and your phone ring. Okay, no problem. Let it be the without slide. No problem, Prashant. 8 बजे कॉल आ गया, आपका प्रिंसिपल का फोन है, HOD का फोन है, and he said immediately Santosh, you need to report college immediately and we have a presentation. It is a Sunday. Your mood was very good and suddenly you start feeling irritation. क्या होता है उसके बाद नेक्स्ट मोमेंट आप गाड़ी निकालते हो, ब्रेकफास्ट नहीं है बिकॉज इट इज संडे, एवरीथिंग इज लेट. गाड़ी निकालते हो, देयर इज ह्यूज ट्रैफिक बीइंग संडे, everybody is outing. Suddenly you got a line, you got a track, and one two-wheeler boy, he is continuously after your car, before your car, is not allowing you to move ahead. And somehow you reach to the office, you try to prepare presentation, everything, and suddenly your boss or your principal call, Santosh, I'm very sorry, the presentation what we need to give, that has been cancelled, so today it will not going to happen. Now tell me, what is the different changes in the emotions? बहुत गुस्सा आ जाएगा, बहुत मतलब you will have all the emotions. जो 34,000 मैंने बताए, कम से कम उसमें 1000 emotions आपके आ जाएंगे throughout this sequence. Look at these sequences. When you get up morning, emotions अलग है. When you are given the news that you have to reach early in preparing for review, presentation बनाना है, emotions अलग हो गए. When you stuck in the traffic, इमोशन अलग. बाइक राइडर बीच में आके आपको टीज कर रहा है, इमोशंस डिफरेंट. व्हेन यू आर अवेटिंग फॉर द प्रिंसिपल, आप उतने में से उसका कॉल आ जाता है, प्रिंसिपल का कॉल आ जाता है, एंड ही टेल्स इनएबिलिटी टू मीट. आउटबस्ट, ब्लास्ट. नेक्स्ट स्लाइड एंड विल स्टॉप. फिजियोलॉजिकल चेंजेस, चोक्ड थ्रोट, गूज बम्प, क्लंचेस इन द फेस, स्वेट इन द palm, racing heart, uneasiness in the body, trembling legs, perspiration, blushing. All these kind of behavioral changes you will observe just because emotions changed. So that's all, dear friends. I'm very sorry I could not able to complete the entire session, but whenever time permit us, we will definitely discuss the next issues. There are so many slides, I'm very sorry, but things to control, we have to control. So thank you very much. If you have any queries till now, you can drop in the chat box so as I can discuss. Thank you very much. Last slide, just read the statement. Never speak out anger, never act out fear, never choose from impatience, but wait and then respond. Thank you very much, all the sponsors, all the organizers, especially Prashant, for taking pain and making this event live. Thank you very much. Please, Prashant, take some queries if it is.
Dr. Santosh, some audience asked questions.
Yes, please.
Ms. Sweta Bhutada asked question, can eating habit change emotional intelligence?
Eating habit.
Yes, sir.
Eating, definitely. Eating habit has very important role. See, as we pharma people, paramedicals, we know what is the metabolism. What is the metabolism? See, amygdala is most hungry part of the body, most hungry part of the sugar needed continuously to amygdala, and amygdala is the one which deal with the emotions. So if you control your diet, specifically time of the diet, it will definitely change the thought patterns also.
Okay.
Yeah, it has a very important role. Diet.
Yes, sir. Next question by Dr. Rahul Rao. How to manage emotions in positive way? How to manage emotions in positive way?
You need to be aware about it. Dr. Rao, it's very good question. You need to aware about it. Once you're aware about the things, what is happening to you. Say, for example, as I give an example, you need to be positive. Say, for example, you are the HOD and meeting over and nobody responded well. But still, you need to convey the positive message to your team. At that time, you need to take a positive feedback. You need to give positive feedback. Understand what is happening to you. If you are aware about you, then it is easy to deal with the next person. Be aware about you. Practice those 48 words.
Okay, thank you very much, Dr. Santosh. There are a few more questions. I request all the audience and delegates, please share your questions and doubts about emotional intelligence on mail ID. I'm going to share your mail ID, Dr. Santosh, santoshla@gmail.com. Yes.
Yeah,
It is already
you can share my phone number also.
Yes, sir. I'm going to share his phone number too. Its mail ID is santoshla@gmail.com. Yes, I'm going to share his number also. Yes. Okay, now Dr. Santosh highlighted on what kind of emotions a teacher should have while working in academic institutions. He emphasized on 5 dimensions of emotional intelligence. He focused on importance and benefits of emotional intelligence. What is not an emotional intelligence, very important, and what is the importance of emotional intelligence in daily life. And he clearly expressed or explained interpersonal and intrapersonal competencies required for emotional intelligence, and also thrown a light on Zohari's window. It's a very in fact, it's a very important topic as far as emotional intelligence is concerned. Dr. Santosh, I would like to conclude your session with a quote: people with high emotional intelligence are often more successful than people with high intelligence. Thank you,
Yes.
Dr. Santosh. I am very much thankful to you for sparing time. I am thankful to all the audience. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. I am thankful to all the audience. The next session will start sharp at 1 p.m. by Dr. Dada Saheb Kokre. He is going to talk on good research laboratory practices as far as pharmacology is concerned. All of you, please be live at 1 p.m. sharp. Thank you. I declare this session is over. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you very much.